Sahana Bhavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahabhiryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Welcome to the concluding session of our Vishwa Yoga Prarthana, 19th of May 2020, completing 48 days that we started on 2nd of April 2020, where 8 a.m. in the morning and 6 p.m. in the evening, Indian Standard Time, we have all come together wherever we are in the world, putting our energies together, creating a sense of a yoga setu, a yoga bridge across the continents, linking the continents across the seas, linking the minds and the hearts across the world. What a beautiful experience the last 48 days have been for all of us. Completing one Mandalam, 48 days, making sure that we have been doing 27 rounds of the Brahmari morning and night. That's 96 rounds. We have completed 95. We are going to be doing the 96th round of doing 27 rounds. That's quite a few thousand Brahmari pranayamas we have been doing. 9 sankalpas, again repeated twice a day, 18 into 48, a huge number of sankalpas. And with that, every day, twice a day, sending out a message of cheer, gratitude, respect for each and every human being on this planet who has been doing and is doing and will be doing their best for humanity. We have seen that this has brought out from us amazing experiences. I personally have seen amazing transformation from within. I've had some very deep inner journey when we have made our Antarmukha Yatra, and so many of you have become near and dear to me through this experience over 48 days. I'm not going anyplace else, you're not going anyplace else, so we are going to meet a lot. But as this is the concluding session, I just wanted to express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for being who you are and enabling me to be what I am. I think this is a wonderful gift we have been giving each other, coming together for the sake of humanity. Each drop making up the ocean, each one of us making up humanity. And the transformation of humanity must start within us. It is so vital that the transformation starts within us. And it is through that transformation we can make humanity the best version it has ever been. Humanity 2020 should be the best one. Let us go into the performance of Brahmari. Join me as we go through the 27 rounds of the Brahmari. Breathing out. begin the inner journey, the Antarmukha Yatra, going within yourself, exploring that inner world, a beautiful world that is you on the inside, experiencing each and every component of who you are in body, mind, and spirit, exploring the multifold existence that you are, the physical, the physiological, the psychological, the intellectual and the universal, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and the Anandamaya. Being aware of the components that make up who we are, our internal prakriti of the Vata, the Pitta, and the Kapha. The understanding of who we are from the Triguna concept of Tamasika, Rajasika, and Sattvika, enabling us to understand who we are, what we are, where we are, and understanding that enable us to transform ourselves, sublimate the gross for the subtle, the sthula for the sukshma, and then the subtle for the causal, the sukshma for the karana. A process of moving from understanding oneself through introspectional self-analysis of Swadhyaya to the self-actualization and ultimately self-realization. Atma Bhavana, that Atma Bhava Bhavana, as Maharishi Patanjali tells us, understanding who we are and understanding that highest self, understanding our divine nature that lies within us, the potential for divinity. Through Swadhyaya, Maharishi Patanjali tells us, Ishtadevata Samprayoga, we become one with our own innate divinity. Let us find that seed of divinity, that Divya Bija, the Deva Bija, and let that seed within us be nourished through consciousness. Let us consciously take care of that seed, protect that seed of divinity, letting it be nourished through our consciousness, our mindfulness, and our awareness. Letting the flow of the mana, the mind, enrich the flow of the prana, the energy. Enabling the divinity to blossom within us, empowering us to transcend individuality for the sake of universality. Moving from the individual to the universal. From a sense of bondage to freedom. Asatoma sadgamaya tamasoma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya, that beautiful journey from the lower to the higher, from the gross to the subtle to the causal, from the darkness to the light, from mortality to immortality, from the unreal to the real. Realizing as we grow in our own divinity the truth of the beautiful chant, Shivoham, 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 Soham, Sajchidananda Swarupoham, 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 Sajchidananda Swarupoham, Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham Soham, Sajjidananda Swarupoham, Sajjidananda Swarupoham, Sajjidananda Swarupoham. Enabling us to move from duality into non-duality, attaining a beautiful state of oneness. Tadyeko Vashishta Shiva Kevaloham, as the great Adi Shankara tells us. Tadyeko Vashishta Shiva Kevaloham. Tadyeko Vashishta Shiva Kevaloham. Tadyeko Vashishta Shiva Kevaloham. That oneness, Tadyeko, that remains of the highest consciousness. Let us move towards that, transforming ourselves into the best version of ourselves that we can be. Moving from the subhuman to the human, into the humane and divine aspects of our own self. Being the best we that we can be at this moment. Begin to move your fingers and rub your palms together, generating a nice warmth. Placing that warm pranic poultice over the eyes, the forehead and the head. There was a very beautiful moment, a moment where all those crows which were cawing, they suddenly flew away, and all that is left behind is the beautiful birds chirping. Can you hear them? It's like all the dark clouds moved away and the light shines. When we can let the negativities go, the positivities will manifest of their own. We need to let go. Letting go takes courage. Letting go takes great courage. And that is why ICYER Pranidhana is such a big step. Tapa Swadhyaya is there, but then ICYER Pranidhana, to be able to let go and say, Thy will be done, O Lord. Let us bring our hands together and perform the Sankalpa. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. With all our collective power of peace, we overcome COVID-19. A beautiful Sankalpa of unity. A Sankalpa that brings us all together. Because a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. And we must make sure that there are no weak links. By us being as strong as we can and enabling others who we interact with to be however strong they can be. That is our Manushya Dharma. That is our responsibility as a human being. Let us cheer on the noble warriors of humanity, those who are keeping the world going in these difficult times, those amazing medical professionals, the medical team made up of so many support members, those who are keeping transport going, those who are keeping essential services going, those sanitation workers who are making sure our cities are as clean as they can be, those teachers who are teaching online for the students, those students who are trying to learn from where they are, those parents who are struggling to work and take care of the kids at home, those who have people at home who need health care and are not able to get it, those who have and those who have not, those who share with those who don't have. I think each and every one who's doing their best, everyone who's doing their part in this fight of humanity, the fight back of humanity, I think everyone deserves our cheer. Everyone deserves our gratitude. Every life deserves our respect. And for those who have lost their lives at this point of time, offering our gratitude for them, for having lived as human beings and done their best in whatever way they could. For those who have lost people during this time, offering our gratitude, our compassion, our empathy, our solace, that they can overcome their loss and that their loss will not be in vain if the human race transforms itself. Let us keep that message of transformation going in every way that we can. Spread the message that sharing is caring. Spread the message that if we all are together, we can do anything. We can transform ourselves for sure. And each individual transformation transforms society. Such an amazing experience the past 48 days. This synchronized global prayer started by Indian Yoga Association. And I'm proud that the Indian Yoga Association has stood up to be counted at this time, trying its best to spread the message of yoga and the teachings of yoga to as many as possible who need them more than ever at this point of time. Because if we are not strong within, we cannot be strong outside. Let us keep doing our best. We will be continuing many sessions in different forms. So I'm not going any place and hope you are not going any place too soon. So we are going to be meeting, we are going to be sharing in different forms. But the global prayer as such, I felt 48 days of one Mandalam is an apt moment for us to bring it to conclusion. There is a very beautiful concept in Indian tradition of yajna. And yajna is an effort that we make for the higher purpose. This has been a yajna. This has definitely been a yajna for all of us. And a verse from the Purusha Suktam that is chanted at the end of the yajna is a verse I would like to chant before we conclude with the Shanti Mantra. In case I haven't told you, I love you all. You are an amazing team. Well, we are an amazing team, okay? Because there's no you, there's no me, there's just we. Yajnena yajnamayajanta deva Tani dharmani pradhamanyasan Dehanagam mahimana sachante Yatra purve sadhya santi deva Om Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu Sarve janaha Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti 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 Om. May we all be blessed. May we be the best version of ourselves. May we enable others to be the best versions of themselves. And may our individual transformation lead to the transformation of the entire human race, making humanity the best version of itself. May humanity 2020 be the best version till date. Hari Om Tat Sat.